Pisces, how are you? Let's do a reading for your current energy, shall we? As always, please take what works, leave what doesn't. We all know who we are in the story. Now, I sure appreciate each and every one of you. I really, really do. And if you appreciate what I do here, help the girl out, hit that like button. Yeah, like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. It really makes a difference to my channel. I would love to see my channel continue to grow. So let's see what we can do for all of my Pisces. What messages does the tarot have for my Pisces today? All right, Pisces, are you ready? First card out for you, Two of Cups. Relationship issues. Maybe you just met someone, or maybe this is one that you're trying to figure out, whether or not you want to continue. All right, so we've got two stories going on here, but when the Death card comes out to clarify it, it's reversed. I mean, this is, I think, a relationship you don't want to see end. You want to see it fixed. The Death card isn't about endings. It's about transformation. It's like, can we fix this? Can we turn this around? The next card we have that's above you is the Knight of Wands. Five of Cups in the recent past. Yeah, there's been some issues. Maybe you've been dealing with somebody who drinks a lot, parties a lot, is emotionally a little unstable. The King of Cups, when he comes in upside down, I mean, he's not... he suffers. Mentally he suffers. He struggles with his emotions. And then we have the Five of Cups. We see here offering two more cups. Like, I know things aren't bad, but maybe we can turn them around. And I think therein lies, the issue. It's just like, well, things have to change if we want this to continue. And this is the whole thing about this Death card. It's like you want things to continue. You don't want to have to move on. But at the same time, it can't stay the way it is. All right? Because, the instability of this King of Cups, whether this is you, who is emotionally feeling really unstable, or this is the person you are dealing with, this is the root of what's going on, is this King of Cups energy. This is the energy of, somebody who is, really having a hard time, and they're just emotionally, looking for some kind of help. What's above you is the King of Wands, so this need and this sense of, just wanting to be away from all of this and this freedom, I think is where we have. I think you are really connected to somebody who emotionally is very, very codependent on you, or you on them, and this need for one person to be really, really free and the other one, emotionally couldn't handle that. So again, this comes up in that energy of like, well, I would love to leave them, but I could never leave them because of what would happen if I left. They would crumble, they would fall. What would happen? They would fall apart. But meanwhile, you're over here, with your own issues, wanting your own needs to be met. So, let's see. We do have the Chariot card here. So I do feel as if the big thing here, the good news, is that things are in motion. Either things start to change or they're going to have to come to an end. And I have the Ace of Swords here. So yeah, it's like things have to change. I'm going to tell you what needs to change. You're not going to like it. You're not going to like it, says the Page of Swords reversed. You're not going to like what I have to say. But if you want this to continue, if you want to make this work, if you want us to work, there has to be an even give and take. We have the Six of Pentacles coming out. This is an energy of, balance. And right now there is no balance. There is no give and take here. There is one person taking, the other one giving. The other one's not receiving. The other one is still needing more. And then what ends up happening is everybody feels, really off. And I have the energy of the Queen of Wands here in our near future. And I feel as if, the energies around this, start to point to where, it breeds jealousy and it breeds mistrust and it breeds all of these things that we, we question in a relationship, because we're not feeling very stable and secure. And I feel like this relationship is at that point. If you want stability, that's great, but you're going to have to really put your foot down and things are going to have to change. And this movement has to happen, because if it continues the way it is, it's only going to fester into something that will come to an ending. So I feel like, this week, you might be called upon to say things to your person that are really hard, all right? But you got to speak your truth, even if it's not something that they want to hear, because the truth, as they say, will set you free. Now, the bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Pentacles. And I do feel as if, you know, this is one of those energies that wants to be fixed. You know, before we figure out whether we throw in the towel and never see each other again, we just need to know whether or not we can turn things around. The Ten of Pentacles is a very good outcome for everything working out at the end of the day. And I feel like this situation will work out at the end of the day. But truths need to be spoken. Even these truths that we don't want to hear. And I think that's been the big thing, is like, I don't want to say anything for fear of how they are going to respond. But meanwhile, who's also suffering? You. So, you know, this is how we build communication. This is how we learn to grow emotionally, because this King of Cups is not emotionally very mature, you know, and the only way to gain maturity is to learn how to communicate. And I think this is where you guys are at, you know, because this relationship here, there's been too much hurt, too much blood spilt already. And I don't feel like either one of you really wants to see it dissolve and go away. But I think both of you also realize that it cannot continue. So anyway, big emotional week for you. Just, you know, stay grounded, stay focused, and everything will be okay. All right, that's what I've got for you, Pisces. Take what works, leave what doesn't. I'll see you in another reading. Until then, hit that like button. Bye now.